Hello. Had a couple of days off because I. Anywho, back to the game. Well, meant to only have one day off, but I woke up really freaking late yesterday. I already read that, didn't I? Dr. Hypatia needed a place to sleep, so I cleared the stuff out of the spare cabin. I was able to sell most of it. Here's what's left of the money. It's not a lot, I know. Whale oil is expensive and under Imperial rationing decree, but you know that. Megan Foster. Gonna need to be in 8 missions, okay. Nice enough. The Crown Killer is no more. Next, Jindosh. I finally uncovered how my enemies created the Crown Killer. What better way to erode confidence in me before the coup? If I had stopped to think about it for even a few minutes, maybe I could have kept my people's trust. But that would have required patience, and my advisors always remind me that I have none of that particular trait. But to use Hypatia's own serum against her, horrible. I'm happy I could find a cure. She's a brilliant alchemist. Now she can continue her research to help the people of Serkanus. I wasn't able to rescue Sokolov. He's been taken elsewhere. To Kirin Jindosh's mansion. He's the inventor of the clockwork soldier, and if he's able to use Sokolov's genius for his own plans, it might be very bad. I've seen his killing machines in actions at Dunwall Tower. Can't allow Dahlia to have such an ally. I'm sure Jindosh takes pleasure in keeping his intellectual rival captive, and it won't be for long if I have any say in it. The Dreadful Whale. What a weird name. It's hard to sleep on this ship, and when I do, my dreams are troubled. Well, I am awake now and thinking about Sokolov. I remember him at the Hound Fitz pub so long ago, trapped like a beast in a cage. He smelled of stale piss and rotting meat. They couldn't break him. He held onto himself and picked up again as my tutor. Yeah. Something I needed in the aftermath of my mother's death. Beware of dignitaries bearing gifts, he used to tell me. I was still a child and I liked gifts. I thought nothing sounded more pleasant. Now I know better. I also find myself thinking of Castilla, my old governess. She always wanted to travel the world on a big boat. Eventually, she left Dunwall and stopped writing a few months later.
Is it truly possible the good doctor didn't know she was the Crown Killer? Maybe she just didn't want to. You might want to talk to Hypatia before we head out. She's taken one of the rooms. Just for a while, I think. Needed to be away from Adamire.
Train engine room. Another week, another leak. I wasted hours on it and I couldn't get it stopped. I'll shut the water off, assuming I can find the crank wheel. Something to deal with once Sokolov is safe. Okay, bridge turbine done. All down oil done. Buy onions done.
What did I do? What did I do? All these faces and the Duke's voice lulling me, then feeling her push me down into sleep.
That doesn't sound good. On a boat with friends, I believe. It slipped, thankfully without the usual nightmares. Perhaps the sea air does me good. The captain, Megan Foster, brought some tea earlier. Such an interesting woman. She seemed to understand about my strange, disjointed memories, and the feelings of dread that accompany them. As soon as I am able, I must return to Adamire. So much of the last few months seems like a blur. What was I accomplishing? What of my research into serums for the Black Spittle? Work was so easily derailed. I can only conclude I was suffering from a complex, exhaustive breakdown. Need time to recover.
Oh, you're here. Stay with me a moment.
Dr. Hypatia, can you remember anything that might help me? I need to find Anton Sokolov. He could be the key to unraveling the Duke's plans.
My memories are disjointed. The Duke is close to his grand inventor, Kirin Jindosh. But that man has the empathy of a mantis. He seems to both admire and despise Sokolov. We visited Aramis Stilton. I liked him. But something bad happened. Just snatches of memory. Sorry.
You should rest easy for a while. Maybe some of that will help.
I hope so. I'm not sure I even fully understand what you did for me, but I owe you for helping me at Adamire. Thank you. My dreams are still filled with visions, some of which I'd sooner forget.
It's a music one. Okay.
Megan must be up on deck.
I think. Possibly. Might be bisexual. Not long, right? There to be anything new?
Ramsey and the Crown Killer. 2 pieces of the puzzle. More to go.
Right, that was that. Okay, I think all this has already been seen. Should have marked the books in some way that I didn't know I'd read them or not, but whatever. prim and proper.
Let's hope your friend doesn't sink the boat while we're gone. Ready?
I am.
All right, let's get underway. Jindosh is important to the Duke's inner circle. The Grand Guard watches his mansion, and they'll call down the entire city if they find out who you are.
I'll make sure they don't. You said there's a wall of light cutting off access to the carriage station?
Yes, but there's a black market shop nearby. They sell on the sly. Ever use a rewiring tool?
Corvo taught me the theory.
Good. Get past the wall of light, then ride the carriage to where Jindosh lives. And there's a reason people are afraid of his mansion.
I'll get it done.
Emily, take care of this crazy man and his clockwork soldiers, then bring Sokolov back. He means a lot to me.
Realigning them.
Silver mines. Leave the ocean for those with no other choice.
Not this time.
Okay.
once
of
I'd
my
like to see her
own.
buy the drinks.
That's
Just one time. Is that too much to ask?
Letter to Bonville. Major Bonville, thank you again for your help. Without you, it would have been impossible to trace the final members of the Grand Guard who were with Stilton that night 3 years ago. The last man had made it all the way north to Maya, even, whatever. If you can believe it, was recovering at a Tivian asylum for the poor, claiming to have seen all manner of strange things on the night of Stilton's last social gathering. He even described an exotic-footed figure visiting the manor. Perhaps someone connected to Stilton's disappearance. Such matters are best left to military men such as yourself, I suppose. I still have your bank agent's name and address. Rest assured, your final payment will be delivered soon. I'm also sending a small flask of a liquor that is close to my heart, made from the pomace left over after wine grapes have been pressed. Please think of me as you enjoy. Yours truly, Brianna Ashworth. Let's go over.
Work for the Duke's not so bad. As long as you're Grand Guard. It ain't to be anybody else right now.
Approach me, I wait for them or not.
If you're not with the guard, I'm happy to serve. Greetings. I serve with discretion. I don't know you.
I'm new to Karnaca. I need a tool that can rewire a wall of light, the kind the Grand Guard uses, and I'd prefer not to explain myself.
I can help you out, but not right now. Don't even linger here. I'm supposed to get a visit from Paolo, someone you don't want to meet. Come back later.
Understood.
You should go. We can do business another time. Like I said, Paolo is coming by. That's it. Stay out of sight.
I need 8 new cutters, short blades, the good stuff. Morley steel.
I know what you mean.
Do you? Because last time, you gave me some backwater foundry garbage that wouldn't hold an edge, and snapped against Grand Guard armor.
I got taken on that deal too. But I'll make it up to you, Paolo. Lop off maybe 10%?
30. Because I like you. By next week.
That's fair. I made a bad faith trade and I regret it. You'll have the cutters, I promise.
Good, good. These are strange times. Overseers in the Dust District, a witch empress, and these clockwork soldiers protecting the aristocracy. All bad for business. But if I get my way, Karnaca will be a different city a year from now.
All those clouds, like an iron lid on the city.
Welcome. You look like someone with refined tastes. I used to own a cafe down at the docks, but the smell of fish blood was stronger than the smell of morning coffee. I had to sell it. You know, I sleep in the shop most nights. The city's not safe.
A deal well made.
You won't be sorry. A pleasure to do business. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. Things were so much better just a decade ago. Do find me again. The situation in the Empire has driven the prices up, I'm afraid.
Okay. God. Wonderful. Okay, it's fine.
He says keep alert, and I says I am alert. I've been alert. And he says, yeah, but this time I really mean
Sure,
it.
he knows how to talk with the boss. What a lick spittle.
I'm hungry.
Put your request for new boots.
I'll have a look around.
Spotted someone suspicious.
What was it?
Nope.
Nothing here.
Let's have
Oh,
a
I
look.
saw someone right here. Let's check the place just in case.
I wonder who that was.
I wonder what I'm dealing with.
Something feels wrong.
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
Yep, anyway, about to be seen, so... Oh, am I meant to... like this?
not my job to clean up.
Hiding. Be vigilant. You're wasting silver if you bring her to justice.
Pear soda.
This side of the area.
Wonder if the rumors are true about the crown killer. The old empress,
Won't you marry me?
bunch of
12
degenerates.
weeks have I been at sea, chasing monsters in the brine, dancing hagfish on the line. Martha, won't you marry me? 12 weeks have I been at sea. I've got to get back to Dunwall. I feel so bad. I haven't seen the kids in 2 years.
I do think the officers should get extra rations. We work harder, and we come from better families. I should think that's just obvious.
Someone there?
Okay, can't do that way. Ugh. Hate it when there's no. It's all again. Hello.
Shit! What was that? All right.
Oh, so much for the instant sleep darts. From England. This guard lad is awfully annoying.
I spied a lass from Bristol. 'Twas good I had my pistol. Then I met a lady from Tivia. Something, something, and happier.
Yep.
It's funny to think about it. It's getting hard to believe. It could be read. Let's have a look.
I can work with this. Goddamn insistence on not being seen through any of this is annoying, but whatever.
So let's see. What was it?
Ugh. Where did that guy come from? Oy. You know, this would be so much easier if I didn't insist on doing a true Ghost playthrough. Only over there, you. It.
He says, keep alert. And I says, I am alert. I've been alert.
Someone's shooting at us!
Okay, can't shoot through there. That's a shame. Yep.
What's going on?
I forgot I had the freaking crossbow equipped. Oh my word.
Is there
So let's see.
someone there?
What was it?
Nothing here.
I don't like
I
that.
thought I
Let's
saw
have a look
something
around.
right here.
Let's. No way!
Getting very annoying. Don't know where the other fucking guard came from, which is... Ugh.
It's Blood Stew tonight. Start.
Okay. Yeah, I can work with it. Get rid of that. Just getting one of them out of the way is helpful enough. Idiot was the one that was relatively useless, but whatever.
Isn't it laundry day yet? Gotta be soon. Can't stand my own stench. Family stung to death. So disfigured. Blood fly nests all around. Horrible.
Cycle to it and work. Okay. Have a good one too, Jamie. Take it, I'm still... Yes. Let's get...
Who's there?
Really? You're really gonna...
Let's see. What was it? I thought I saw someone right here. Let's check the place, just in case. I wonder what I'm dealing with.
Okay, good. Good. No to spot. Down there. Okay. These two prevent pain in my butt.
What? Somebody's not a body here?
What happened here?
It really. Okay. Fine. This civilian thing in my ass. Fine.
I always get these shifts. I bet a week's wages this is the worst assignment.
Right. Okay, and the last one will be freaking easy to get rid of. Entirely too much work. Well, Right. Way out of sight. Spotted. Good. That's a goddamn pain in the ass to do. Right, Clockwork Soldier bases. Basics. To all personnel, after last week's disaster, the Grand Inventor, Kirin Jindosh, circulated the following information related to his Clockwork Soldiers. All Grand Guard personnel should read this report. A Clockwork Soldier is protected by armored wooden plates. If some miscreant destroys these, then there's nothing protecting the vulnerable mechanisms underneath. If something knocks off the Clockwork's head, the thing will attack anyone it can, ally or not. That means you. Given the expensive optics Minister Jindosh has provided each Clockwork with, they can see in front and in the back. Remember that if another one of them goes haywire. If some fool is able to get close enough, there's a small panel on each Clockwork that can be rewired, which will invert their perception of friend and foe. Again, that means you get attacked. Keep these things in mind and the Clockworks will be an asset and not a liability. 3rd Lieutenant Fiora Diaz. Lower City Technical Office, Grand Saconian Guard. But I don't want anyone dying, so I'm really going to be able to take advantage of it. Duke Abel returns triumphant. Our cherished Duke Luke Abel has returned safe to Kanaka after his successful enterprise to unseat the illegitimate Empress Emily Caldwin. Empress Dahlia Caldwin, the rightful heir to the throne, has been installed as sovereign over all nations and has already implemented numerous improvements throughout the Empire of the Isles. Upon his return, the Duke announced his plans to host a gala in honor of Empress Dahlia at the Grand Palace. Merchants in Kanaka are hereby ordered to add a celebration tax to all sales so that citizens can enjoy the privilege of contributing to this upcoming event. The resulting monies for the new tax will be collected by the Grand Saconian Guard until such a time as adequate funds have been amassed. Goddamn precise. Note to employees. One of the booth keys has been stolen again. This time I'm not having it remade, so you'll have to share the remaining key. Hipper, when your shift is over, just wait for Narisco to arrive, then hand the key over to him. Narisco, you wait for Daniel, and so on. Nobody leave the key in some stupid hidey hole or whatever. If the last key is lost or stolen, we won't be able to open the booth and you'll be out of work. You'll all be out of work. If you're worried, pull your coins and have another key made, or go buy the old one back from the black market, as I'm pretty sure that's where it is now. Aventa Station Management. Innocent business successfully run. Right. Anyway.
You there! What's going on? I need your help.
I bet this.
Now, why? What?
Nothing here. Let's have a look around.
Come on! Let's have a fair fight. I'll find you, you know.
Where are you hiding?
Should have listened to Mom and become a hairdresser.
Hard times. Gotta be on the lookout.
All right. There's no one here. I hope they accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts. Oh, hi.
How's your work?
I'm bored. Huh? Where'd you go? Nothing here? Let's have a look around.
Still a bit. Where did he go?
Nothing. Whatever then.
Minor annoyance taken care of. What's this one? Tank regenerating mana underwater. The silver spike on Howlers. Your dear editor is stepping aside this week to give you both sides of an argument raging across the city. Guest editor, the Howler Blight. The letter published last week by the Gazette was an outrage. How could Madame Anton suggest that the Dust District and even Kanaka itself would be better off if we legitimized Palo and his Howlers in any way? Instead, decent folk should hope to wake one morning and read that Palo is finally dead or in jail. And why should we be wary of the Abbey? Only a witch need worry about the wrath of the overseers. The Howlers are nothing but a bunch of cutthroats who never worked a day in their life. Everything they have they stole. If you want their so-called protection, it comes at a price. On the contrary, the overseers have dedicated their lives to spreading the good values of the seven strictures. Believe me, the dust in Bastilla is not in our streets, but in our hearts, and only the Abbey will make us clean again. Sebastian Armitage. About my concern if I'm going to be attacked the moment I open the door.
Jindosh's mansion from here. The gate's down. I'll need the code.
On the floor. Give me the code, do you? No. Sit there and try every code under the sun. I think that's an issue I've read before.
Whatever happened to this city? Give me a handful of the clockworks and I'll clean up the dust district.
I don't know. Maybe the tall boys were better from the time of the rat plague. They made people stand up straight.
Times change. If the Duke has his way, we'll have an army of the clockwork soldiers by this time next year. I'm hungry.
Interrogation report. Captain Galero, your name is Hieronymus Blas. Suspect, yes. Captain Galero. And you admit to writing, printing, and distributing the pamphlet called Get the Clankers Off of Our Streets? Suspect, yes. You should read it. How long before the Grand Guard is entirely replaced by mechanical soldiers, indifferent to human suffering, following some aristocrat's orders blindly? Corporal Lawyer. He kinda has a point, Captain. What if the Duke thinks we're not good enough for the job anymore? I want to go back to the mines. Captain Galero, Corporal, this is hardly appropriate. Suspect, imagine. Infallible, incorruptible soldiers. Corporal Lawyer. Right, Captain. Captain Galero. Interrogation suspended. Then report to Furnace. Get the clankers off Karnak streets. Beware a strange sound like the clanking of a factory machine. You might be seconds from an encounter with the latest work of our grand inventor, Kirin Jindosh. And what should we think of these new marvels of industry, coveted by the wealthiest members of Kanaka society, and standing vigil over their estates. I will tell you, these clockwork soldiers are a danger to us all, taking lives with all the morality of a shopkeeper's adding machine. They fight for days without rest, as long as the whale oil tanks hidden in their backs don't run dry. Tyranny awaits unless we act now and re-establish the lawful society established by the former Duke of Sakonis. Twice the leader his indolent, irresponsible son has proven to be. Citizens of Kanaka, fight to get these clankers off our street. Attention everyone, the new code for the gate is 294. Once you've read and memorized it, destroy the note. Remember, do not write them down or forget to destroy the notes. Major Elena Binok. Ugh. Nine. Oh, how much more difficult this would be if they actually just stationed guards at all the frigging entrance and exit points of these things. Okay, this must be the back way. All the way out, either or.
The mansion has a strange beauty to it. Maybe I'll find a way to end this without killing Kieran Jindosh.
Suppose he'd only use his own clockwork soldiers for protection, wouldn't he?
All right, I need to eliminate Jindosh and find Anton Sokolov.
Welcome to my home, stranger. The door is always open to those with the will to pass the threshold. If you're here by appointment, then proceed and bide your time. Otherwise, I'd be remiss if I didn't inform you about the defensive mechanisms employed here, which are quite formidable. Many have entered without invitation, for reasons as myriad as the fish in the ocean. But of those who've dared to explore further, very few have found their way back out.
There are such strange and wonderful things living down in the deep.
Clockwork soldiers sold at auction. At an auction held by Kirin Jindosh, the grand inventor offered for sale 2 of his latest contraptions. Marvelous clockwork soldiers, the likes of which have never been seen. Mechanical wonders sold after fierce bidding for an astonishingly high price. Never before has the wealthy class been able to protect themselves and their holdings with such vigor and style. Prior to the auction, only the likes of Duke Loka-Abel and more recently our new Empress could enjoy such protection. Having seen a demonstration arranged by the genius natural philosopher himself, I was a witness to what his clockwork soldiers can do. Woe to any trespasser or villain who crosses their path. I dare say Kirin Jindosh has discovered a way to end crime altogether.
Who would build something like this? And why?
Someone's activated one of the mechanisms in my house.
Jindosh.
Welcome, visitor. My home is always open. It's one of my great curiosities, seeing how the common mind navigates these shifting rooms. I'm Kirin Jindosh, but you must know that. I invite you to continue, stranger. Just come up the stairs. Meet with me face to face in the upper hall.
The machine is running at low speed.
Hello, stranger.
Counters. Good. Okay.
I expected the courtesy of seeing you by this point. You're surrounded by the individual components of my greatest creation, the Clockwork Soldier. Now I think I understand. I invite you to meet me face to face. Come over to the glass door, here in the upper hall. There you are, magnificent.
Yeah, let me look around for loot stuff.
Opportunity to back-charge second coil.
Fine.
Now that I see you, I've worked out who you are. Not a hired cutthroat. Your clothes are too fine. An aristocratic thrill seeker? That's closer. You've trained with weapons formally, but you're not a salon fencer. There's a bit of back alley in your movements. All that, and you have your father's eyes, your imperial majesty. Welcome, Lady Emily Caldwin.
Impressive, Jindosh. Then you must also know why I'm here.
I'd assume my involvement with the Duke brought you to my door. Or maybe you're after washed-up Anton Sokolov, comfortably residing in the assessment chamber. Either way, come find me and take whatever it is you seek. But if you fall, I'll have your body carried to my lab for dissection and study. Until either comes to pass, your secret is safe with me.
I'll see you soon, Jindosh.
Until then.
Clockwork soldiers, there's an interloper in my home. Before you stand an invention that will endure beyond my time. The Jindosh Clockwork Soldier. Marvel at the Clockwork Soldier's hardened metallic skeleton and razor-sharp blades. Miniaturized whale oil tanks are spread across the frame and hidden behind protective amber wood panels. Visual awareness in the front and back. Auditory detection in case the head unit sustains catastrophic damage. My greatest creation. The machine has completed another full inspection set. If this plays, the machine is recharging the magnetic coil. If this plays, the machine is recharging the magnetic coil. The machine is experiencing uncertainty. The machine is running at low speed. The machine is running at low speed. Okay, the machine has detected. When I think about it, your presence implies a great deal. It's very impressive that you survived Delilah and made it down here to Karnaka, all without the aid of your infamous father.
Ah. God,
Increasing oil tank temperature. Sneaky Emily called.
Smash the glass. Yeah.
Rotations. Sneaky Emily Caldwin, tricking the sensory inputs on my poor clockwork soldiers.
Somehow I got out of that alive.
Right. Former Empress on the run. There is no longer any doubt that the recently unseated Empress Emily Caldwin is responsible for the recent string of horrible murders. The former monarch is on the run, confirming our suspicions about her guilt in association with the Crown Killer. Indeed, some have even suggested that Emily herself committed the appalling crimes. As it is well known, she was raised by conspirators and murderers. The Grand Saconian Guard has promised rewards for any information leading to an arrest, and warns the fugitive will be shot on sight if spotted. Duke Abel recently stated that the former Empress will likely receive a fair trial if she turns herself in peacefully and forthwith. Shot on sight. If I'm gonna let any of you see me.
Sounds like someone's in the building. Should we wait for the clockwork?
It'll wake up on its own if a fight breaks out. They're blind, but they can still hear.
Creepy to know they might be listening to us. Can they understand what we're saying?
No. No more than an audiograph machine can.
Fine.
In part, I made this place for luxury and spectacle, I suppose, but it's more than that. This place is a testament to engineering itself.
Sounds like someone's in the building. Should we wake the clockwork?
It'll wake up on its own if a fight breaks out. They're blind, but they can still hear.
Creepy to know they might be listening to us. Can they understand what we're saying?
No. No more than an audiograph machine can. I've got to get back to Dunwall. I feel so bad. Haven't seen the kids in 2 years.
when the weather turns, I'll have my man plant
Stand
tomatoes.
clear! I'm bringing
They
up the
grow
arc
well here,
pylon!
and we could make a pretty...
Ugh, disgusting. The house is acting up again.
I'm surprised you're so passionate about regaining your throne. By all accounts, you were quite rubbish as an empress.
Really no good, stupid. Frickin'.
Pretty sure.
Rotten fucking look. How dare you notice me?
I wonder who will live here in this place after I've passed from the world. How long will the intricate parts continue to function?
Stand clear! I'm bringing up the arc pylon!
The door. Okay. Queens, queens. Shoot.
You think at these prices, the man wouldn't keep us waiting?
There's only one Kieran Jindosh. He can charge whatever he likes. Besides, you're rich enough to afford a couple of the clockworks. I happen to know you've doubled your fortune since the Duke took over the silver mines.
Lower wages means higher profits. But it's my time that's precious. I'm not used to waiting.
Last time someone had me waiting for more than an hour, I can't remember. It's almost titillating. It is indeed, but that is... Very exclusive, whatever the count. Everyone at the Garden Club will be green with envy.
I wonder, does it get under your skin, knowing that Delilah is sleeping in your chambers at Dunwall Tower?
There he goes again. Who do you suppose he's talking to?
It explains the delay at least. If there is a break-in, I hope the clockworks deal with it quickly. I'm tired of waiting for Jindosh.
You encountered my arc pylon, the electrical system
On whoever breaks into the mansion. I wish he'd just escort.
I've had fabled burglars, fortune hunters, and professional killers come through my door, only to expire begging for mercy, crying out for release after only a few hours.
Huh. Well, okay.
The space behind the walls.
I sense your movements. I know where you are. Breathtaking. According to the scales beneath the floor and my acoustic sensors, you move quite quickly.
Torment them. Back to the countryside for me.
We've been here for months. Who said you could fucking well shut up then, you cunt?
Just moving walls.
No one comes here.
Most people are happy just doing a job.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Annoying. Fine though.
Be careful. This was devised to test the limits of the Clockwork Soldiers. Quite dangerous. If you're really looking for Sokolov, that old nag is around here somewhere. I'm surprised you're so passionate about regaining your throne. By all accounts, you were quite rubbish as an empress.
Mechanical soldiers, moving walls.
Most people are happy just doing a job.
Well, fuck you two, game.
Be careful. This was devised to test the limits of the clockwork soldiers. Quite dangerous. If you're really looking for Sokolov, that old nag is around here somewhere. I've made so many things, this house not the least among them. But I suppose it's my clockwork soldiers I'll be remembered for.
I'm in the fucking time of this, aren't I? Either way, I need to get to the fucking bathroom.
Passionate about regaining your throne. By all accounts, you were quite rubbish as an empress.
Hey, who are you?
So right. I'll be back in a second then. Nearly did it to myself. I rushed ahead like that.
What is it that motivates you? Intelligence? Passion? Perhaps it is something I cannot measure, but I will try. Ah, be careful. This was devised to test the limits of the Clockwork Soldiers. Quite dangerous. If you're really looking for Sokolov, that old nag is around here somewhere. Make a note. Remove the playback after the final field test.
That annoyance taken care of. Very easy fix.
1,000 rotations. Introducing graphite. Increasing oil tank temperature. The machine has completed another full instruction set.
Who's that?
Bitch.
Increasing oil tank temperature.
How did you not see me?
I think something moved. Holy shit!
Fine. Be a goddamn pain in the butt.
Increasing oil tank temperature.
healthy appetite. Food restores more health. Pointless. Don't intend to lose any health at all. Oracular Order divided. A representative from the Sisters of the Oracular Order in Serkanos made a surprise visit this week to the officials at the Grand Palace, delivering a message that calls into doubt the Order's formerly held position on the legitimacy of our new Empress, Dahlia Cordwin. It seems that there is intensive disagreement between the sects of the secretive organization. While not a full reversal, the visit to the Grand Palace prompted the following statement from Duke Luca Abel. It pleases me that the Sisters of the Oracular Order have come closer to endorsing our beloved Empress Dahlia Caldwin, a recent and valiant coup in an attempt to restoring just rule to the Empire. And I advise the Oracular Order and the ever-stubborn Abbey of the Everyman to immediately embrace Dahlia as Empress, accepting her wisdom and authority. We thank the Oracular Sisters for delivering this vision, and we call for a day of celebration. Meanwhile, Vice Overseer Liam Bryan, speaking on behalf of the Abbey of the Everyman, advises restraint, saying that the latest missives from the Oracular Order are still being interpreted and debated. Right.
Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test.
Okay.
How many people am I gonna see get hanged this month?
Standing by. Navigation assessment 67. Assessment chamber reconfiguring. Standing by. Configuration B. Adapting to layout. Okay, the machine has detected something. Okay, return to routine operation. This indicates the search protocol is underway.
That's annoying. How can I get past it? It's right fucking there. Hey. Just annoying. How about not having it directly in front of the fucking door with nowhere to fucking hide? What's wrong with it?
Assessment chamber reconfiguring. Standing by. Assessment chamber reconfiguring. Reconfiguration reported.
Oh well.
When this plays, check central rotor. Assessment chamber reconfiguring. Standing by. Configuration B. Adapting to layout. The machine has completed another full instruction set. Still idling. Take this opportunity to back charge second coil. General detection state. Extra diagnostic playback loop. Okay, the machine has detected something. The machine is still searching. When this plays, search is underway. Continue search. This indicates the search protocol is underway. Search playback. Running search protocol. Extending exploration of the area. When this plays, search is underway. The machine is still searching. Continue search. This indicates the search protocol is underway. Search playback. Extending exploration of the area. Running search protocol. Displays search is underway.
Oh, good show. You've overcome one of my clockwork soldiers from the sound of it. Surprising, given your cobbled upbringing.
My God.
Sokolov.
Note to Anton Sokolov. My dear Anton, I hope the sound of the clockwork soldier outside your cell doesn't disturb your rest. I find the solid footfalls and gentle electric hum to be soothing, but you may be of a different opinion. In fact, in your condition, noise might be maddening, especially since the pressure plate for the exit to your cell is positioned tantalizingly within reach. But should you attempt to venture forth from the assessment chamber like some wrinkled grey whiskered rat hunting through a labyrinth for a morsel of cheese, you will soon find your stoic guardian bearing down on you. You're an intelligent man. I'm sure I don't need to illustrate what those honed edges would do to your ancient and haggard body. Kirin Jindosh.
Can it be?
Is that young Emily Caldwin?
Anton, save your strength. I came to take you out of here.
Jendosh has bigger plans than you know. An army of his clockwork soldiers. It would be the end.
I'm going to visit Jindosh too, old friend. Safest to take Sokolov back to the carriage before confronting Jindosh.
Quick pass. Shit, did I just... Oh, I fucking loaded. God, I've done it so often. I was on autopilot. I meant to save. Oh, well, that's my own fault.
Can it be? Is that young Emily Caldwin?
Anton, save your strength. I came to take you out of here.
Jendosh has bigger plans than you know. An army of his clockwork soldiers. It would be the end.
I'm going to visit Jindosh too, old friend. Safest to take Sokolov back to the carriage before confronting Jindosh.
My God, I am glad they got rid of the on the way out.
get hanged this month.
Right. Minor annoyance taken care of.
I made so many things, this house not the least among them. But I suppose it's my clockwork soldiers I'll be remembered for. In my autopsy, I would be curious to observe the rumored degeneracy of the Caldwin line. So you powered down my arc pylon. How resourceful. I love to sit there, smoking and sketching out new ideas. I won't let you take him. Sokolov was the great thinker of his time, and now he belongs to me. Playback for detection registered. The machine has completed another full inspection session. 1,000 rotations. Reintroducing graphite. General detection state. Still idling. Take this opportunity to backcharge. Okay, the machine has detected something. Still idling. Take this opportunity to backcharge second coil. This playback indicates some detection without certainty. This playback indicates some detection without certainty. General detection state.
Oh, crap. There.
Does hiding your face intimidate your enemies? Or merely conceal your own fear? 1,000 rotations. Playback for detection registered. Okay, the machine has detection state. Something.
Wonder if I can do that.
Playback for dead body detection. Playback for unambiguous enemy.
Oh, this is annoying. Why? Why? What's wrong with not having any enemies there so I can just go out, put them around. Can't be done with it. Can't fucking have that, can we? God.
General detection state. Increasing oil tank temperature. The machine is experiencing uncertainty. Okay, the machine has detected. The machine should begin some vicinity. Switching to alternative tactics.
weird.
Playback for
Spotted anyway, so it's fucking pointless. Jesus Christ, why? Why? 3 enemies, no fucking way to dodge them. Ugh. Fucking leeway to pass these bloody. Bingo.
Playback for detection registered. Running at low speed. This playback indicates some detection without certainty. Limited exploration in the vicinity.
A load of crap. You did not see me.
Playback for detection registered. When this plays, check central rotor. This general detection indicates some detection without protocols underway. When this plays, search is underway. Running search protocol. I've had fabled burglars, fortune hunters, and professional killers come through my door, only to expire begging for mercy, crying out for release after only a few hours.
Right. Managed to get around that eventually.
Okay. At least Anton is safe. Now, for Jindosh.
Person, I think he's already built a goddamn army of the fucking soldiers.
I suppose Sokolov is now safe and sound, and yet here you are again, back for more. Okay, the machine has detected something.
I hate this. I hate this. I'm in the ass to get in and out of this place.
Running research protocol. Grid. Entering.
I hate this so much. I hate this so fucking much.
Trigger exploration grid. Scouting. Let's see, transition state. Here, and search. Running search protocol. The search protocol is under. Lady Emily, was that your explosive that just went off or one of my clockworks? Machine is switching out of search. Continues. Dunwall is proud of its navy. Soon you'll see what an army of clockworks can accomplish. It's going in affinity. Know that your last moments, the last vision you behold, is a work of scintillating industry. The very pinnacle of invention. You've been one of my clockwork soldiers. I'll have questions about that. Triggering electro...
Only seen one. Okay. So I can blow them up from a distance. It's just a pain in the fucking arse.
just went off or one of my clockworks? Combat protocol. Combat. Now that your last movement, the last division build, is a work of scintillating latest. The very pinnacle of invention for unambiguous enemy. Extraordinary. It seems that even two of my clockwork soldiers are no match for you. This turns out to be a very interesting day.
Somehow I got out of that alive.
You've beaten one of my clockwork soldiers.
Wait.
I'll have questions about that.
Okay.
Have you restrained?
Those three pains in the ass dealt with from a distance, without being spotted.
Once I have you restrained. Hello, are you there? I can't sense your weight on the floor, so the sound of your breathing anymore, but it seems like a reasonable guess that somehow you've gotten beyond the inner walls of the house. Ah, you've managed to deactivate my wall of light.
Okay. On Baker's and electroshock. The electroshock machine provides insights into the human mind, though admittedly the subject is damaged or destroyed in the process. The advancement of knowledge is usually worth the sacrifice, of course. Once, having tested it on a Baker, I found that I could obliterate the memories of his life and thus his his personality. While not impeding his ability to bake bread, I thought it odd at the time, but it's this exact effect I wish to reproduce in Sokolov. Sadly, I've never been able to reproduce it to my satisfaction. Sokolov, however, is no mere baker. He refuses to aid me. It's doubtful that the machine could be used to weaken his willpower without also obliterating the knowledge and capabilities that are so precious to me. Still, the thought of reducing Sokolov to a state of infantile stupor is satisfying.
What cruelty is this? With this machine, maybe you won't have to die after all, Jindosh. Aramis Stilton.
That's the Blind Machine Continent one. I've already read that.
Brianna Ashworth.
So many events in motion, each exerting subtle gravity. With Delilah, a new empire could be drawn, and all the old barriers broken. Much could be accomplished. My clockwork soldiers have played their part, but each costs more coin than a wealthy man sees in a lifetime. It could take years to find a solution on my own. But if Sokolov can be tamed, together we might refine the process, making new clockworks at a fraction of the cost. Whether I seduce my old teacher with the thrill of discovery, or whether I'm forced to apply the clamps to his flesh and turn on the voltage, no matter.
Diagnostic playback loop.
Duke Luca Abel.
Anybody here? Show yourself!
I'm surprised you're so passionate about regaining your throne. By all accounts, you were quite rubbish as an empress. There's your exploration. This machine is identified as lifeless.
I can do things out of nowhere.
What cruelty is this? With this machine, maybe you won't have to die after all, Jindosh. Delilah Copperspoon. Aramis Stilton.
That's it. Closer and closer. I'm waiting. Okay, the machine has detected something.
An unfinished letter on legacy. Honestly, I bear no ill will toward Emily Caldwin or her father, the Royal Protector. I've never given a single fig for any of those palace-born nobles in Dunwall. So how could I think ill of one empress or another? You would not be incorrect in suggesting that my motivations for assisting the Duke were at least twofold. I wanted to advance the cause on natural philosophy, for the sake of the work itself, and to show those dodgy morons at the Academy a light they very nearly extinguished. Further, of course, I am no stranger to the infamy, and in fact I am fond of it. But there's more driving the engines of my desire. Destiny. Dynasties rise and fall with the ages. Though mundane cataclysms such as famine, plague, or bankruptcy. Now, however, we live in a time that is being shaped by genius. Just as Roseborough, Sokolov, Joplin, and Hypatia have set the wheels of history spinning with their contributions, so will Kirin Jindosh. And it is my goal to eclipse those who came before me. No matter how the history books record the tale regarding this turn in power, it must be stated that it was only possible through advances in industry and technological exploration. Power now rests in the hands of the brilliant, and the world will never be the same.
At last, Imperial Majesty, you found me. You realize you're only the second person to set foot in this room, the most sophisticated laboratory in the Isles. Please, try not to damage anything as you die. Clockwork soldiers, dispatch this intruder! Hello? Still with us? trivial game of cat and mouse. I have important work to do. All right, enough of this. Come out and face me. I'm surprised you're so passionate about regaining your throne. By all accounts, you were quite rubbish as an empress.
1,000 rotations. Reintroducing graphite. 1,000 rotations. Reintroducing graphite. Playback for detection registered.
Chassis, screen, copper, clockwork, fold detection.
If this plays, the machine is recharging the magnetic coil.
This must be the electroshock machine Jindosh mentioned.
General detection state. Something tripped the detection rig on its diagnostic playback loop. Okay, trigger exploration grid.
Saw something.
Combat Protocol 8. Playback for triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear.
Okay, trying to figure out how to fucking use this thing. Go shut up your ass, game. Fuck off with the attacks that I don't really want to deal with.
Come out and end this trivial game of cat and mouse. I have important work to do.
Playback indicates some detection without...
This must be the electroshock machine Jindosh mentioned.
The clockwork. General detection state.
I fucking hate you, why won't you fucking know and die in the fucking ditch? Stupid fucking clockwork soldiers.
Come out and end this trivial game of cat and mouse. I have important work to do. Face me.
This must be the electroshock machine Jindosh mentioned.
Registered. This playback indicates a false positive. The machine is detected to something.
Once the royal physician
General detection has encrypted the
Proud soon you'll see what an army of clockworks can accomplish.
all the empire. My hero in younger days. Now, my puppet. If you're going to use this inelegant-looking device against me, get on with it, Jindosh. Though I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish. I must admit to feeling a bit of professional curiosity as to the function of the apparatus. Pay Patience. The sequence of events is important. You'll come to understand my electroshock machine, but when? Before or after that light leaves your eyes? And where does it go when it disappears? Who will tell me that? Has anyone ever loved the sound of his own voice as much as you do, Kieran? Perhaps the device could tell us that. 1,000 rotations. It cannot. But what is graphite? Take from you the thing you love the most. Your precious intellect. If you won't agree to collaborate on the next clockwork prototype, I'll use the device on that brain of yours, Sokolov. I refuse. If I'm to be a drooling idiot, at least I won't be bothered by any more of your rambling theories. When in place, check central rotor. Rotations. Reintroducing graphite. Still idling. Take this opportunity to back-charge second coil.
Tell me, can it?
Playback for detection registered. You might think you're going to elude my clockworks, but you'll only end up teaching me, adding to my studies. The machine concludes here, and nothing further is amiss. Idling. Commence lens refocus.
More grenades. It's got something useful.
When this plays. Okay, the machine has detected something.
didn't detect shit. Ugh.
I'm surprised you're so passionate about regaining your throne. By all accounts, you were quite rubbish as an empress.
The machine has completed another full...
Each new visitor is another test for the clockwork soldiers. Each makes them better. In the end.
The machine is running at low speed. Running search protocol. Extending exploration of the area. The machine is still searching. This indicates the search protocol is underway. Playback for...
I hate this, I hate this. Why can't they just be fucking disabled when you get up close to them? God damn annoying to destroy them.
Sokolov is a strange mind. I thought his scientific work would be distorted by his passions. In fact, they are inextricably linked.
Okay, the machine has detected something. Something tripped the detection rig unduly. Rotations. Reintroducing graphite. The machine has completed another full instruction set. If this plays, the machine is recharging the magnetic coil. Okay, trigger exploration grid.
Each new visitor is another test for the clockwork soldiers. Each makes them better. In the end.
The machine is still searching. Indicates the search protocol is underway. Playback for unambiguous enemy.
I fucking hate this. I do not want to be fucking seen in this. How am I meant to fucking do this without being fucking seen by these fucking pains in my fucking ass?
I honestly wonder if you believe you can make a difference. I've seen so many perish in this house.
Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test. This playback indicates some detection without certainty. This playback indicates a false positive. Magnetic coil. The machine has completed another full instruction set. The machine is experiencing uncertainty.
this opportunity to back-charge second coil. Okay, the machine has detected something. General detection state. Sokolov is search protocol. Back for termination of search.
You've slipped past at least one.
Should begin scouting the vicinity. Search.
Each new visitor is another test for the Clockwork Soldiers. Each makes them better. In the end.
Search playback.
Neat. Okay.
This plays if someone eludes the machine. This playback indicates some detection without certainty.
Yeah, that might be enough.
This indicates the search protocol is underway.
Kieran Jindosh.
That negative one. Yeah, but that really wasn't my fault, was it? Just in the floor. Any profound pain in the ass, you know that? Conditioning Sokolov. I tire of dealing with my old teacher. I'm confident that I don't need him to simplify the design of my clockwork soldiers. But without Sokolov, it could take years to reduce the cost of each clockwork, to design a version that can be built with cheaper, more readily available materials and assembled by Duke Avor's half-witted factory workers. The Duke will get his clockwork army, I'm sure of that. The question is when. Keep experimenting with the electric shock machine, trying to get it just right, and if Sokolov can't be made to help me, I'll continue using the machine on him anyway as entertainment. Note to Kieran Jindosh. Kieran, it's my hope that the pale stars look down with favour upon your attempts to gain Sokolov's favour. But if the old goat will not bend to your will, I can offer an alternative to merely keeping him locked in your assessment chamber and subjecting him to cruel electrotherapy. I've started a new effigy cast in Sokolov shape. Given time, I believe it might grant me some influence over your esteemed guest, Rihanna.
Anton Sokolov, once the royal physician and head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. In your prime, the most sought-after painter in all the Empire. My hero in younger days. Now, my puppet.
If you're going to use this inelegant-looking device against me, get on with it, Jindosh. I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish. I must admit to feeling a bit of professional curiosity as to the function of the apparatus. Patience, friend, patience. The sequence of events is important. You'll come to understand my electroshock machine, but when? Before or after that light leaves your eyes? And where does it go when it disappears? Who will tell me that? Has anyone ever loved the sound of his own voice as much as you do, Kieran? Perhaps the device could tell us that.
No, sadly, it cannot. But what it can do is take from you the thing you love the most. Your precious intellect. If you won't agree to collaborate on the next clockwork prototype, I'll use the device on that brain of yours, Sokolov.
I refuse. If I'm to be a drooling idiot, at least I won't be bothered by any more of your rambling.
Okay, let's see how this works. Letter from Dahlia. Kieran, you ask what the void looks and feels like, if it can be measured like a real place. Here's my answer. Don't concern yourself with such matters. It is as real as anything I've ever experienced. But if you understood it, you'd know that such a statement makes as little sense as saying that I have been dead. The void is unspeakable. It is infinite, and it is nowhere, ever-changing and perpetual. There are more things in the endless black void, Kieran Jindosh, than are dreamt of in your natural philosophy. Leave aside things beyond your reach, and be content that you are gifted with more insight than the common man. Dahlia. It takes so fucking long. Powering the electroshock machine. Note to self, there is insufficient power to operate the electroshock machine. Until this is rectified, I will have to compensate, freeing up more power for the electric shock machine by configuring the other laboratory platforms so they draw the least power.
The other lab machines are draining away too much electricity.
Window sentry on whalebone. Today I'll raise the anatomy platform, bringing it up to the laboratory floor where I can resume my work evaluating the rune artifact. Even as a man dedicated to natural philosophy, I must admit that my association with the occultist, Brianna Ashworth, has renewed my interest in the study of whalebone. Given what I've seen over the past 3 years working with Brianna, I cannot entirely dispel the idea that the bones of the Leviathans possess unusual properties. When pressed, she speaks in the meaningless palaver of the spiritualist. In an attempt to find answers of my own, I have procured one of the so-called rune artifacts, considered heretical, of course, by the narrow minds of the Abbey. However, thus far my examinations have netted nothing of interest. A sample of human tissue affected by these runes might reveal more. Were I able to get, say, the jawbone of one of the poor sods burned alive by the overseers. It's just dangerous here. Looking around this side doesn't seem to be anything. Okay. Weird. God's why is this so f***ing slow? That only gives me one. Okey doke. Goddamn idea why I have to use this so. That'll do it.
The electroshock machine should work now.
You don't know what you're doing! Anything! I'll give you anything you want! Stop! Don't do this! So much will be lost! An age of advancement!
Too bad it had to come to this, Jindosh.
And if I combine the acid against a copper plate, it... What is it?
Okay, that was hell. Did not like dealing with those friggin' robots. Completely unspotted.
You are a nuisance to the city. Didn't anybody tell you?
Great new save, but live up.
You did it. How is he?
He's frail and wounded, but he'll recover.
I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
Let's go then.
Wait, what is detected too? How? When? Where? Let me open the menu and rewrite the fucking save. Open the menu, and learn to go. No spotted.
I hope you kissed your kids goodbye this morning.
Is it? I mean, it can't. Okay, fine. Well, there goes my perfect fucking playthrough. I still get the ghost rating, but I don't know where the hell those bodies were seen or by who. Yeah.
You did it. How is he?
Yeah. Up.
Let's go then.
That's annoying. That's annoying. Nobody should have been detected. It's a crap game. Roselle didn't leave anywhere that they could be found by anybody, so I don't know. Fucking detected. Let's check out the goddamn stupid fucking robots, which is idiotic.
The void, but somehow different this time.
Surprised I can pull you into this place. The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were closest sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Colwyn had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
The servants' quarters with cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
Janitor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn. My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. Use another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Sentence is served that you'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not. When I was young, the Loyalist conspiracy that kidnapped me also took Anton Sokolov. They brought him to the pub where I was being held and locked him in a cage meant for dogs. And you know what? Sokolov laughed at them. He taught me lessons and told me funny stories. He seemed immortal. His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him, groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I thought he'd tell me the secret to defeating Delilah and saving the Empire. I'm not even sure he knows where he is. Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
No. She's the one who orchestrated the coup.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
Anyway. Annoying part is, if I think about it, it's probably those two freaking guards I bloody well left in the freaking the black market, wasn't it? Anyway. Not that it matters all that much. That will be all for now, though, and we'll continue tomorrow. And now, bye.